What's going on, guys? So I just did like a tattoo tour video, and it didn't ended up taking like 20-25 minutes because I tend to go into detail. That's kind of how I am with anything. I like to talk. So yeah, despite my awkwardness in general, I'm a talker. So yeah. Anyways, welcome. That's the fire whistle. It's weird. Welcome again. Happy Sunday, or whatever day it is. It's your boy. Just kidding. One second. One more. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what I wanted to touch up on is, since that was too long and no one's gonna want to hear me for 25 minutes, you know, I wanted to touch on in regards to visible tattoos, and this might be a short video because yeah, visible tattoos. I'm talking about the neck tattoos, hand tattoos, fingers, face tattoos. Now, let's just start off by saying that I never thought that I would have this many tattoos at 22. I have about 20, almost, yeah, more than 20 tattoos. And I never thought I would have, because I thought I would only get one and that would be it. It certainly can be turning into an addiction, because you just want to browse the Pinterest or whatnot, and then you get money, and then you just are like, I want to do this, and you like kind of the euphoric thing of just sitting in a chair and just getting drilled on. It's an interesting pleasure, I guess. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh wow, this is gonna be on me for the rest of my life, And that's kind of what I am still having a hard time with letting that sink in, is that these tattoos are going to be with me for the rest of my life. So, in regards to, I probably will jump all over the place with this. 'Cause I'm not too focused, I guess. Now, with my first tattoo, visible tattoo, it was on my neck, and I got it when I was 20. It was the Kabbalion right here. I'm a big fan of Ghostmane. I've listened to him since 2017 or so. So it's not a long time. He's been doing music since like 2012, 11. But yeah, he's a big influence on me. So I wanted to get something like that, and so my thing is that the biggest thing is you gotta realize how it's gonna affect not only your work, right, your work field or whatnot, but also you got to take into consideration with like family members and stuff, which it shouldn't be a big thing with your family members. My family was kind of against me getting the visible ones, in the regard of like my grandparents and stuff. They're very traditional, right? And so when I started having like visible tattoos, they're like, oh, okay. Now, so you just got to take into consideration that it really shouldn't matter. I mean, it's your body, your skin. You can do what you want with it. But one of the big things is you got to also remember what kind of work you're going to get into or specializing in. If you're going to college, right, and you are, looking at getting becoming like a therapist or uh, something in that regard, or seeing people on a regular basis, visible tattoos can be a societal problem because there's still people that are very ingrained with their beliefs, and they compare these people with tattoos, visible tattoos, to like criminals still. Um, and a lot of people think that, oh, it's just like if I get neck tattoos, it come out as like more open, more relatable, right? Because I've been through stuff. It's not always the case, you know. It's not always the case. Again, you'll have these people that see you in a different light if you have, say if you had, there's like social experiments too with this stuff. Like people have like face tats, neck tats, hand tats, and then they cover them and they get a completely different reaction. And that's kind of the thing you have to understand with getting face, any type of visible tattoo, is that this will happen. And it's the unfortunate truth. Now, would I recommend getting visible tattoos at my age? Or at 18, 19? I would honestly say, give it thought. I'm not saying turn down it, right? Because I was 20 when I got my first tattoo, but I kind of knew what I wanted to do. Not really, because I'm an introvert, so I don't really, I deal with anxiety and stuff just with a lot of people. So it's like I kind of wanted to work behind the scenes. So like a lot of the time, warehouse work and stuff is where you'll find a lot of people with visible tattoos working, or construction, construction, just like labor jobs, because labor jobs, they don't really care about what you look like as long as you get work done and stuff. And that's kind of what I dealt with, I went to college and stuff. I still had my tattoos. Once when I got my thing, I was like, okay, I might have to throw out this thing out the window. And I was completely okay with it because I was going for psychology and stuff to become a therapist. And I don't know, I just talked about therapists. So I did that. I dropped out and I got neck tattoo, and I was like, you know what? I don't think that's for me. So I started doing a lot of evaluation, self-realization, and then it was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do physical labor, and because there's people, and it's definitely an addiction. I know I've jumped all over the place. I don't want to make this any longer, but if you're basically, my thing is you got to take the biggest thing into consideration. It's not really about how your family perceives you, right? Because in the end, it's your body, your skin. You can do whatever you want with it. But if you are like my age, or even like older, just give it thought, okay? I shouldn't be like talking like this because like what do I know, But for me, like I work as a cleaner, a janitor, and I plan on doing this until retirement, like 40 years or so. So I mean, if you really want to get a hand tattoo, a neck tattoo, a face tattoo, I would say go for it. But the thing is, you got to take into consideration what type of impact it'll have in the future for you. Because it will, especially a face tattoo, it's going to limit you a ton. However, it's not going to limit you of all possibilities, right? Again, just take into consideration what you want to get and just go from there, I guess. yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much it. That's really what I wanted to talk about. Um, Leave a comment if you agree, disagree. Okay. Um, I'm more than willing to hear your guys' input and stuff as well. But that's kind of just my input. And yeah, again, just realize what you are going to do with your life and how these tattoos are going to be perceived through society, your work, and basically everything else that once when you get it on you. So yeah, I hope you're able to grab something out of this. If you are thinking about a tattoo, can give it thought. Um, yeah, it's already almost 11 minutes, so I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you all have a great Sunday, rest of your Sunday, whatever day of the week it lands on. You watch this, and yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later.